Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. So today I told you I'm going to show you a different way how to pack away stuff, okay? So we have a 5-gallon bucket, and the buckets are $3 a piece, okay? And these are the Gamma Seal lids. I really like these lids, okay? So you take that off to start with. These are awesome because you can use them over and over again. So you take that part off there, and you got the ring, and what you're going to do is go around excuse me, and you are going to seal that onto the bucket, okay? So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take a mylar bag. And I've been I've done a couple buckets already, and I'll show you, but I wanted to kind of show you right from the very beginning. So here's the mylar bag. We're going to take that, and we're going to stick that right in the bucket. And kind of open that up, so I want to kind of show you that, okay? So then, what we're going to do, make sure this is right on there. Can you see that okay? Let's see. Okay. So we snapped the lid on our sealed the lid part on. Now we have the bag. So what I'm going to do next is I have 30 pounds of rice. And so I'm going to go ahead and start putting that rice in there, okay? So it's a 10-pound bag of rice. I'm just going to go ahead and pour that bag right in there. And then what I'm going to do on the back of the bag talks about the measurements for serving size, how much water, salt option, butter, margarine option, okay? Gives you the cooking directions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this one up. And then, hey, stop. You are fine. And I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to tuck it down the side, okay, inside the bucket. So there is that first bag of rice in there. So now I'm going to take and open up my second bag. Now what I figured out here, these buckets will, with the mylar bags, they will hold 30 pounds of rice, okay? I've done some beans already, and they will hold 28 pounds of beans. So I'll show you that here in a second as well. But I wanted to just kind of show you step by step what I'm doing. Okay. So now I have all 30 pounds. So I'm trying to get it settled in here. Okay. So I'll show you this here. So there's the 30 pounds of rice in there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a couple of bay leaves, and I'm probably, because it's 30 pounds, I'm going to throw 3 of those bay leaves in there. And I'll show you that. The bugs do not like the bay leaves, okay? So while I'm doing this here, actually what I'm going to do now, next I'm going to grab an oxygen absorber, okay, and these are 500cc oxygen absorbers. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take that oxygen absorber and I'm going to stick that right down in there as well, okay? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead And I'm going to take this bag, or this up here, and I picked up a flat iron. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on at the moment and let that heat up. So while that's heating up for a moment, I'm going to show you what else we got going on over here. So got the flat iron over here. Okay, picked that up for 24 bucks. I've already done this bucket down here. That's already finished. So I'm going to show you how we're going to seal this all up and everything like that. Okay. So anyway, over here I have 3 more buckets of rice. So there's 90 pounds of rice. There's 28 pounds of pinto beans in this one. And right now there's 24 pounds of black beans. So I actually got to pick up 4 more pounds of black beans before I can finish this one off. Now what I did first with all of these guys, I took and I put all these out in my shop. Or I mean actually out in the outbuilding where I keep my motorcycle. So all this got picked up last Saturday. So it's obviously been very cold up here. So everything, it gives it a chance to kill all the bugs, the larvae, and all that type of stuff. It all freezes, so that ends that for them. Okay. So what we're gonna do next here, and right now today it was a perfect day. We ended up getting a bunch of snow last night, and I'll show you that in a minute. But right now the sun is out, so a flat iron is going to take a lot of power. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead to start out with here, and I'm going to start with this flat iron. Let me make sure this bad boy, yeah, that's on. Okay. So see the lights flashing. So I'm going to just start right over here with the flat iron, and I am going to start sealing this up. Now I'm not going to get the air out yet until we get to the end of this. So see that, if you guys can see that really well, that seals that up really, really well. Okay. And you wouldn't think that just a good old-fashioned flat iron would do that, but it really, really does. It works really, really well. That was more of an experiment on my part. I wasn't sure if a flat iron was going to work, but boy, I'll tell you what, it sure has. And we're just going to keep going down. And this freaking thing, I'm going to tell you what, it is on fire hot. If you touch the wrong part, it is very, very hot. I got it at the highest setting. It has like 1 to 30. So I figured, well, I might as well go ahead with the 30 setting. And so I'm going to show you here. You can see where it's sealed and where it's still open. Okay. But this seals it up really, really well. So I'm just going to keep going. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with this. Okay. Just going to finish this one up here. So my solar is cranking out today. So what we've done now is we got this one, everything else is sealed, okay? So everything else is sealed, we got this one opening here. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get all the excess air out of here that we can. And you can see, it is definitely, okay, so now we got that to there. I'm going to take this flat iron, and I'm going to hit that end. Now, so we got the rice, we got 3 bay leaves, we have the oxygen absorber in here. This is a mylar bag. And now we have that it's completely sealed up, okay? And we're going to take, so that is there. We take our gamma lid. If you guys can see that. We push that down here so you can see. So I got my gamma lid here, okay? So I got that sealed up now. We got all the air out of there. And there it is. So we got 30 pounds of rice. So what I'm going to do now is I'll show you this here. I'm just going to take a marker and I'm going to say this is rice, 30 pounds, and this was sealed up on 2/14/19. Okay, so there we go. And then you're just going to repeat the process, repeat the process, repeat the process. So I have these other ones that I have to seal up, so I'm going to leave my flat iron on to do. Actually, I'll turn it off for a second because I'll take you guys outside and I'll show you the weather. So that's another way to seal it. And so like with the beans, like I said over here, like the pinto beans, I'll do the bay leaves again in there, oxygen absorber. I'm going to wait on the black beans, but I have another 90 pounds of rice here that I got to finish up, and I have a few more things. I also picked up Great Northern beans, but I only have 20 pounds of those because I thought that I was only going to be 20 in the bucket, so I have to go pick up 8 more pounds of the Great Northern beans and 4 more pounds of black beans. So I actually had extra pinto beans that I actually used, so I had an extra 8-pound bag of them, so I used them in that one, so I'll just go pick up another one. I'm doing this for a client. He asked me to do this for him, so I've gone out and purchased these things and you know, doing that for him. But so you got your oxygen absorbers, and we'll just we'll finish doing that. Watch out, puppies. Watch out, puppies. So anyway, I was out here early this morning. We got about 6 to 8 inches of snow overnight, and so it wasn't a whole lot of fun. And we were not supposed to get this much snow. But as you can see, I'm going to kick this around here. It is really, really nice. Really nice out. The sky is clear. We got good power, and so using the flat iron on a day like this is absolutely no problem. It doesn't drain on a battery. The battery actually will go in here, and I'll show you guys what we're bringing in and stuff like this. So anyway, happy Valentine's Day to everybody, if I did not mention that. Let me turn this on. Alright, we are in full absorption mode at 28.6. We're pulling in 165 watts on that system and 212 watts on this one. So we've already brought in 0.5 already. It's in the morning. It's early yet, so the sun is not really, you know, we're doing all right power-wise today. It's actually, I think they said that today's high was going to be about 40 degrees. It's in the 30s right now, so it actually feels pretty good out here. But so yeah, so excuse me. I hope that helps. I hope that explains. It's another way to seal up stuff using a mylar bag, how to seal it. Flat iron works absolutely great. Just get that extra oxygen or air out of the bag before you seal up the last part of that, and you'll be good to go. But the bay leaves are really important. The bugs hate the bay leaves. So even though we had these guys out, I had them in my outbuilding over here, so it's been cold enough where everything freezes. You still want to be on the safe side, so that's why I put the bay leaves in there, and so I'll just continue to work on that, and that's my project of the day, is getting all that squared away, and so that's the game plan, and that's what I'm doing. So very exciting stuff, right? But anyway, so that was my plan today, and I knew today was going to be a freaking nice day. So it's not, like I said, it's no drain on the solar system using the flat iron. As you can see, we're in full absorption mode already, so that's great. And you can see because of the warmer temperatures, things are starting to melt off the roof already. So like I said, we ended up getting, probably, like I said, between 6 and 8 inches of snow just yesterday. It was not supposed to be getting that at all, but we ended up getting that. So I dug out my paths and stuff like that, and then just for the driveway, just plowed through the rest of the driveway. But so that's it, guys. Listen, I hope that helps. I hope that's good information for you guys. And anyway, I'm going to let you go for now. Remember, guys, we are all in this together, so it's important to work together, and that's really, really important. And just it's a good thing to do. Okay. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, the only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. Okay? So there's, the only one that's going to stop you from succeeding with anything is going to be you. So that's important to remember. I think a lot of people lose sight of that. Stay away from negativity, and stay positive. And I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great day. And like I said, you can see the sun is just really now clearing the trees over here. So we're starting to get higher in the sky, this time of year now, which is great. And so we're going to end up getting more and more solar, which is awesome. And we'll just keep plugging away at stuff. But exciting stuff is going to be going on this spring here at the homestead, so definitely stick around for all that. It's going to be interesting. I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.